Yeah, really like the way that we played today. First opportunity, we've been practicing since June essentially. So the summer, 8 weeks, and then coming back to school, practice, going against each other. So finally, an opportunity to play against an outside opponent under the big lights. Was really proud of how we played, impressed with how we played. Still have a lot of things to clean up. Obviously, kind of first game, both teams fouled a lot, excessive fouling, both over 20 fouls. You don't want to put a team on the free throw line, that early and that often. But I did like the way we attacked the paint. I thought, the fouls that we drew playing through the post, driving the ball to the basket, playing in transition was really good for us. We're really aggressive on the glass with the 15 offensive rebounds. So a lot of really positive things. And being 17 assists to 7 turnovers was really big for us, sharing the basketball, moving the ball early in the season. So a lot of good stuff for us.
Go look for questions for the student athletes, Rob and Zach.
I got to ask Zach, starting off, was that shoulder sleeve, the wrap, is that staying throughout the season?
Yeah, that's going to stay.
Doing very well with that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Does that have anything to do with an injury, or what was that about?
Yeah, just like a minor shoulder thing, but it's something that I'm good with, and it's giving me no issues right now. So.
You had mentioned on the CAA call a couple weeks ago about trying to get everything meshed together here. How has that played out so far?
As you guys watch the game, there's clearly a lot of things that we can clean up. But from my standpoint, I'm really excited about the talent we have, how we're playing hard for each other. There's a lot of positives, and I'm really excited. So.
Aside from Rob, a lot of the new guys were really young guys out there tonight. So how do you kind of bring them along quickly here, because the games start here in a week?
Yeah, no doubt. It's always tough with young guys, a lot of freshmen. But it's been awesome for me and Rob both. Like, we've been able to watch these guys grow so much from the time they came in June, and they're progressing every day, and they're going to continue to progress as the season goes on. And yeah.
Seeing you talking out there, talking with your teammates, lots of new faces. I believe it's 9 new faces or so.
Yeah.
What's that like, being one of the oldest guys on the team for both of you, honestly?
Yeah, for me, I'm just trying to lead by example. I've been at the Division I level for 4 years now, so it's my 5th year. Just Coach Chili gave me the opportunity. Since the summer, I've been trying to just lead these guys, and it's very easy to lead this young group because they're all in the gym. They all listen. Everything I got to say, like, they're soaking up knowledge like a sponge every time I'm talking. So I think it's making it faster for them on the court. I've seen huge improvements from Nick Dorn. I'm in here every night taking a 15-minute ice bath, and I see him every night in here shooting nonstop. These guys just have great work ethic, and it's going to go a long way for their careers.
Yeah, and the same thing, just being like an everyday type of guy. And for them to see that and know that you have to be able to show up every day, not just some days. You can't be great if you only show up some days. So, yeah.
And he said Nick stood out to him. Has there been any freshmen that stood out to you so far?
Yeah, all of them are really, really unique in their own way, man. And a lot of them are talented. Nick, obviously, has shown a lot of growth, and he's really talented. Kendall, he's a grown man for a freshman. Y'all see him out there; he's huge. But yeah, Kendall, he's gonna be really good for us. Ned plays hard every day. All these guys just bring it every single day, and that's what's exciting about this group.
Rob, what's the biggest adjustment you've had to make as a newcomer, yet a guy who's played a lot of basketball?
I wouldn't really think it's an adjustment, but just like coming here and getting the respect from the guys. Like, I had to come in here and be like a leader from the first day I got here. So it was just, I guess, getting that respect from these guys, and I feel like I do got the respect from the whole team, and that was really probably the biggest adjustment because coming from 4 years in another program and just coming straight into a new one, people probably looking at you like, what, you're just coming in here trying to run the whole team? But I think they responded well with it, and I think I got the respect of the whole group, so it worked out.
What kind of was it that kind of drew you to Elon and about Billy Taylor too?
I just felt like I could come here and be a leader. I mean, the first time we talked on the phone, me and Coach Taylor, he said he needed a veteran point guard or he needed someone to come off the bench. And I said, I'll do whatever it takes to win. I mean, we had a really good conversation. It just seemed like my type of coach, my type of guy. I mean, it was all just like all for the team, very selfless. And that's exactly what I am. It's exactly what coach is. That's what we preach here. And I fit right in.
Couple more questions, guys.
All these teams are going to be new to you, I guess, in large part. Is that right? I mean,
Yeah.
Is that,
Yeah, I think every team we play this year, I don't think I played against one of them.
okay.
Yeah,
So is that
the whole
exciting?
schedule.
Or is that
Yeah, I
you're on
mean,
the
that's
same
what
page?
I was very excited about. I mean, like I've been at St. Francis College for 4 years, same conference 4 years, same places 4 years. So it's all new for me now, a bunch of different places. So yeah, it's gonna be awesome. I'm really excited for it.
So you're kind of like the freshman, I guess. In that
Yeah,
regard.
pretty much. Yeah, it's exciting.
Mason, any final questions?
And then just a short trip for both of you down the road to Wake Forest on Monday. What's kind of the biggest thing you're doing to prepare for that game?
I mean, I think just, watch this film, learn from it, take care of what we got to take care of, prepare mentally and physically to go up there and compete and win. That's our goal, right? And just, like I said, doing whatever it takes to compete and just play hard. And early in the season, we're just looking to grow.
Yeah, I mean, to build on that, just every day, stack days on top of each other. That's what we say. Just get better and better each day, and keep building on that. And that's all you can really do. You want to be the best when conference games start. So right now, we just want to keep building days, stacking days, and just becoming better every day.
Rob, Zach, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Good. Take your water if you want.
Year two, what are the biggest things you're trying to build off this season? I remember you said last year was kind of foundation year. What's year two like for you?
Yeah, in a lot of ways, it's still foundational. As you mentioned, with all the new guys, we've got 12 of our 16 guys are freshmen, sophomores, so we're still a really young team. So we still have to talk about the foundational pieces. You heard Robbie talking about being selfless, our values. We have so many new guys, especially early in the year, you're still preaching the values that are important to us on a daily basis. Obviously for Zach, he's been here, been in the program, so he knows what we're talking about, how we want to operate, how we want to play, how we want to handle our business. And again, you take a guy like Zach coming off the bench, he's been a starter, been a guy that's come off the bench, he comes off the bench today and just lights it up. So again, really that sacrifice, that selflessness, kind of showing, leading by example by doing that.
How reflective of the expected starting lineup was tonight's unit? And looks like Sam Cherry is injured, I guess, or has been, or what's his status?
Yeah. Hopefully we'll get Sam back soon. It's just taking a day to day at this point. But you saw, we had 10 guys we put in that all played pretty equal minutes. And we got a lot of good players. Again, for our leading scorer to come off the bench, DeAndre Smart has a double-double off the bench. Ned Hull has 6 assists off the bench, leads us in assists. So, nothing against our starters, but our starters did include Max McKinnon and, Robbie Higgins, 1,000-point scorer. So we got a lot of talent. So I think that's a great thing about our team is, and again, get Sam back in the fold here hopefully soon. We'll play some different lineups, and our guys have to show up every day, and they've got to work, and they got to earn the minutes that they're going to get. So it's certainly not indicative of what's going to happen going forward. We might have 3 more starting lineups before we play on Monday. So we'll keep working, and guys will keep competing, and we'll put the guys out there, but guys will earn the minutes that they get on the floor.
And a lot of new faces on the team. What are these kind of freshmen showing you in practice right now?
Yeah, they're competitors. Nick Dorn played at a high level, obviously, from high school, playing at Chambers. Kendall Campbell coming from Combine, another guy that played at a very high level. So we got a lot of guys that are winners, state champions, played at a high level. They're very competitive. So really, what I saw today, and I'm sure you guys too, was there was no fear from our freshmen. They came in the game and they played very mature, very poised, made mistakes, a lot of things to learn from still, but a lot of confidence, and then that comes from guys that understand how to play and have played in some pretty intense environments.
And then DeAndre Smart back tonight. What's it like having him back from injury last year?
Yeah, no, it's fantastic. To think, the way he played those first 4 games, I think everybody, kind of in our Elon community was really excited about what Dre was going to be able to, hopefully accomplish as a freshman. He gets injured, and it really changed things, for us and kind of played into being very shorthanded going forward last year. So having him back and the way he's worked, he's been relentless in his rehabilitation, and there have been times where our athletic training staff has had to slow him down a little bit, but he's a strong physical athletic presence. He obviously brings toughness, and even though he didn't get the experience of playing last year, he was with us and he still traveled with us and he saw everything and how we prepared. And sometimes I know he wants it all at once, and as he slows down and really understands the game and lets it come to him, obviously we think he can be a really good player.
Jaden obviously was in a similar situation where he didn't have a lot of continuity last year.
Yeah.
Where is he at this point?
Yeah, I think again for Jaden, his leadership has been really invaluable. He's someone that encourages a competitive spirit with our young guys, and he brings it out of people. He's been very physical. Again, he was a guy that, we have 6 rebounds today, so second leading rebounder, and had his minutes cut short a little bit when he got hit in the throat. But he guards, he's tough, he's physical, he attacks the boards, he leads, and I think he's found kind of a nice role with this team and helping our young guys and helping to push them and develop them, and understanding that, he doesn't have to score all the time, even though he came out and made the first, I think, 2-point shot of the game. But he's finding kind of his spots, picking and choosing his spots to attack and score.
A couple more questions, guys.
And then what kind of makes this team different? Obviously new faces, but what do you see that's kind of different from last year?
Depth. I think it was, very obvious. We had, 10 guys that all played 18 or more minutes. Last year we didn't have 10 guys, unless you count me and a couple of assistant coaches. So we got more depth and more size, and that's still not including Sam Sherry and some other guys that were in street clothes. So hopefully, again, we'll be able to withstand. There's always injuries throughout every season, every team. So hopefully we'll be able to withstand the injuries and be able to play and compete for much longer. As we got healthy last year, we saw our team have some success. When we got, Joe Gillens-Butler and some other guys back in the lineup, we had some success in CAA play. So hopefully being healthier longer will allow us to, like Robbie said, stack day after day and be playing our best basketball as we get to CAA play.
Still, I guess you want to have a better first couple months. And you got so good, there's so much improvement last year at the end, but you don't want to have to wait that long, right?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. We want to win every time we step on the floor. And, it was kind of an odd situation last year with kind of the season-ending injuries, the extreme amount of them that we had last year. But, our guys kept showing up every day, kept working, and we just said, we're playing a long game, and we're going to keep working, keep building. And we saw, our guys didn't quit. A lot of teams obviously quit when you start the season 2-19. Our guys didn't. Our guys started winning games at kind of the hardest point in the season to do that. So we feel like we built some momentum at the end of the season, but really it was the entire season. Even when we weren't having success in terms of wins and losses, we knew we were winning, and we knew we were playing the right way, and we were building it. And hopefully we'll keep doing that as we go through this year.
And then Wake Forest on Monday. What is the biggest thing y'all are preparing for that game?
I think, Zach really said it well. We've got to study this film first. We got to study this film. We got to study ourselves. We got to clean up some of the mistakes we're making. Again, it's early in the year, so there's a lot that's going to change. Lineups are changing on their end too. So everybody's trying to figure themselves out as basketball teams. But there's some things, obviously, like I said, we can't foul as much. We can't go on the road and foul, 20 times. We got to play a little bit more disciplined. We gave up some runs where we gave up some offensive rebounds or some mental mistakes where we got to clean some of those things up. So we'll study the film. We'll clean us up first, and then we'll put in our game plan that will hopefully allow us to be successful in Winston.
Thanks, Coach.
All right. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.